Hi everyone, my name is Pooja, and today I'll be discussing the importance of ethics. Our reading this week, Confronting the Challenges of Participatory Culture by Henry Jenkins, notes three major flaws with the current hands-off approach with tech literacy. The first flaw is the participation gap, which is defined by the reading as a flaw in that it doesn't address the fundamental inequalities that young people have to access to new media, meaning not everyone has access to technology, and furthermore, the access students do have can vary greatly based on internet access, internet speeds, and age of device. The second is the transparency problem, which assumes that children are actively reflecting on their media experiences and thus are articulating what they're learning from their online participation. Unfortunately, in order to reflect on their experiences, students need to be proficient in assessing these sources, such as evaluating the facts versus the falsehoods. And most importantly, third is the ethics challenge, which the reading notes is the assumption that children, on their own, can develop the ethical norms needed to cope with a complex and diverse social environment online. The internet is ever growing. New modes of expression through online participations are not very well understood by adults. So children are left to navigate the rights and wrongs of the online environment on their own. We'll dive more into ethics in the following slide. Focusing on ethics. The two websites, NPR and USA Today, both define and highlight the importance of writing ethically. Journalists for NPR are held to the standards set forth by their company's code of ethics. The code includes accuracy, making sure the information they present is both correct and in context; fair, making sure they are telling the truest story possible, considering the strongest arguments on both sides of the story, especially in controversial matters; complete as possible, making sure they are telling the story as thoroughly as possible and explaining any gaps in information. Other key values in NPR's code of ethics include honesty, respect, independence, impartiality, transparency, and accountability. The code also includes special sections on social media, which explains the need to be as careful as to what is posted or said online, whether on Snap or the NPR webpage, as what is said in real life; diversity, which means hearing stories from a variety of stakeholders and being considerate about different community norms; attribution, making it clear where the information is from, as well as a few others that aren't mentioned in this video. Additionally, the USA Today article highlights the importance of being careful as to what is being posted online. After the 2014 Boston bombings, as images of the bombing suspects started spreading, Reddit users speculated that it was college student Sunil Tripathi, pictured above. The story took off and became major news on every social media, such as Facebook and Twitter, and even had TV inquiries before the entire story was known. Distinguishing between what is right and wrong is already difficult, but now with the growing internet presence in our life, it's becoming even more challenging. Just take the story of Sunil Tripathi, for example. Reddit commentators lacked respect and completeness in their accusations. I think if people knew how to act more ethically online, Tripathi's family wouldn't have had to deal with the whirlwind of rumors that spread like a wildfire, all over Reddit as well as other social media websites. The USA Today article allowed me to gain insight on the consequences that posts on social media might have. On the internet, anything that is posted online is completely open to the public. Everyone can see it. Children might post something online without realizing the consequences their actions might have in their offline life. Whether at home or school, students need to learn to decide whether their actions are good or bad. And finally, I personally didn't learn about ethics until this semester in my upper division writing course. However, the ethics taught in that class were focused on the professional engineering workplace, based on a code written by the National Society of Professional Engineers. Through the NPR article, I was better able to understand ethics as a whole in a different setting. Although the NSPE Code of Ethics deals specifically with the engineering setting, there were many similarities between the two, like the importance of honesty, transparency, and accountability. Ultimately, I agree with Jenkins. Knowing how to act ethically, whether at work or with friends, is important. But as technology becomes more integrated into our lives, knowing how to act ethically online is an increasingly important skill as more students are joining and impacting online communities. Thank you.